beautifuls, it's me Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little more of a serious video for you guys. I hope this is somewhat helpful for people and stuff like that. So, as you've probably already read by the title of this video, I am getting surgery. I don't really like I really don't like, being that person that says, oh, I'm getting surgery, and then people ask why. I've never been, really that kind of person that likes to tell people things really like, oh, I'm getting surgery and stuff and things like that and of that nature. Or actually really complaining and things like that. I've known this for about a month now, and stuff like that, so I've kept it in a pretty good long time from people. Well, I told close friends that I was getting surgery, but that was pretty much it. Like, close friends and family knew. The day of when I went to my orthopedics and stuff, I will say it's nothing really super huge or major. I've been through surgery so much, so it really is not a big, huge of a deal or phase to me. It is scary when people do tell you, or, when doctors do tell you that you need surgery for something. It's like, can we find another way, better solution or something like that? Considering I have gone through a lot of surgeries in my life because I am disabled with spina bifida, which is something I have talked about very actively here on my channel. Like, I've mentioned that I have spina bifida and that I am disabled, but it's not something I delve into, talk about fully, for many reasons, because I am not someone that wants people to feel sorry for me for and stuff like that, but I also am wanting to hopefully help other people in the process, because I feel like no matter what, there are people that, have reactions differently and stuff. Like, some people, when it comes to, having surgery, they get super nervous and scared and things like that. And I still do have that trauma of, being on an operating table. Like, I have that trauma very vividly. Like, before anything, I have tears, literally rolling down my eyes, and I try to, talk to the people that are in there. Like, I start saying, a lot of maybe, weird things and stuff. Like, I start trying to have, a conversation, because I'm like, I cannot burst into tears before going under. That will not be great. And I don't know how people feel about me having that kind of conversation. Like, I think I pretty much ask the same thing every time I go into surgery. Like, which is crazy. But I don't think no one ever gets truly, over surgeries and stuff. Like, there's always going to be that type of trauma mentally, and being scared and nervous and just wanting to burst into tears, which is basically what I've experienced several times. But, I'm hoping that, since I do have this platform, I'm able to share with you guys, just more about my disability, the things I have to go through, because not necessarily everybody with my disability of spina bifida goes through the same exact thing. And it's hard talking to, a lot of disabled people or people that are able-bodied, because from my experience, everybody has a very much different thought process than me, or someone like me. I have seen very super positive disabled people, and then I've seen disabled people who are very not super positive and feel like they can't do much. It's a very hard topic because I feel like there is a stereotype of how disabled people are supposed to be. For the majority of those disabled people that I have watched online or have seen on social media are very positive people. On other social media platforms, I have seen people who are very complaining and very like to blame others. I don't want to make this whole video about that, but considering that I am letting you guys know that I'm having surgery, a lot of people react to someone having surgery and take it the wrong way. That's why I don't like making an announcement saying that I'm having surgery. Here's what kind of surgery I'm having. Because most people probably think that when people get most surgeries, they're probably thinking about plastic surgery, maybe, most likely. I will never have plastic surgery. Never. The only surgeries I have had are actual surgeries to help myself. I've only had spinal surgery. I've only had bladder surgery. And I've only had foot surgery. I have not had any type of other surgeries in my life besides actual surgeries to better help my body. I don't think people necessarily need plastic surgery in general. That's just my opinion. So I am hopefully, and this surgery is new to me because this is something I have never gone through before, considering that I have gone through foot surgery in the past. I had foot surgery back when I was in 7th grade. I'm 20. I'm 22 right now as I'm filming this video. But by the time I do have the surgery, I'll be 23. Because my birthday's May 12th, and the surgery's happening on May 18th. Thing is, I should have had this surgery a month ago. Now, considering me, I am a person that likes to hold out and things like that. If I can, if possible. Since I am of, legal age, I can make my own medical decisions. Most of my other surgeries were all done, chosen by my mom, to do at a time. But, since I'm older now, and I have been through so many surgeries and stuff, it does take a toll on you. Like, if you do hear the word, you need surgery, it's still like a big shock. Like, I don't think that can ever go away. Because it's like, how many more surgeries can I, possibly, need or, need to take? I have been very lucky that I have recovered very fast from most of my surgeries. I don't think most people can really recover truly that fast. But I think the thing is I had a mom that, really, made sure that I didn't just, stay in bed all day. And, a lot of the surgeries, were done during, like, when I was in school and stuff. So most of the surgeries that I had, I was able to return to school within a week and walk around, which is kind of, like, amazing. And my foot surgery, I think I returned, the day after to school when I had my foot surgery back in 7th grade, because it was a simple procedure, an in and out procedure that was like a cast requirement and stuff like that. So I'm going to get into the surgery that I'm currently going to be having. It's actually going to be happening on the same foot that I had in 7th grade. So, considering that I have spina bifida, my left foot did not grow properly. So basically what that means is that, well, actually technically what my left foot is, the correct term to call it, it's called a club foot, which means my left foot for many years until I had the surgery in 7th grade, my foot was not flat. It was up in the air. And I literally was walking on just the heel. Now, my right foot, for people that are wondering, my right foot is fine. It is a normal foot. My feet are small in general, but my right foot is a normal foot. Nothing happened to it. Just my left foot decided that it wanted to be a little bit different. The thing about being disabled is sometimes you could find a bit of humor in things and laugh about it, like, which is kind of one of the greatest things. I know a lot of people are going to probably be complainers and stuff about, you know, things like that. But I think for most disabled people, you could find somewhat humor in things and try to joke about it and laugh about it and just try to be, like, a little bit happy and be lucky that you're alive and stuff. So a lot of so for most of my life, my mom and I have just made jokes along the way. Like, not like I've ever felt like offended or anything by anything we've ever said, because we laugh it off. You know, that's how my mom and I were for many years before I had siblings and stuff. We were able to, you know, joke around and have fun and things like that. You know, considering I've been through a lot, I'm still okay. I'm still alive. I'm breathing and I'm alive. I should be lucky that I can walk. The thing is, I can walk. I walk with braces, as you guys know. I wear braces on my legs, so, and I can walk without them, but not outside in the public. Like, I walk around my house and stuff freely without them because I have the ability to do that. But I cannot do that if I go outside. It would not be a good day. It would not be good at all. But I do wear braces in case anybody was wondering. I'll show you guys real quick. I wear braces. They stay in my shoes. So that's another joke my mom likes to make. Saying, don't forget to put your legs on, Alyssa. Don't forget to put them on. Because they go from my foot to like pretty much, you know, my leg and stuff. But I do wear braces on my legs, so I wear these when I'm outside for the most part only. So you only see me wear them outside. But when I was in 7th grade, I had foot surgery originally. And I will tell you guys my doctor's name, because I don't have a problem with that, because if you guys live in New Jersey and you're looking for great renowned doctors, I was lucky for, you know, my life to have amazing renowned doctors that were very much talked about, that had gotten so many awards and stuff, and, you know, my insurance covered all of it. So I've been very lucky to have really great, you know, amazing doctors that were really good and greatly known in New Jersey. So my original doctor that I had up until last year in September, which I was lucky to have him from birth to, you know, 22. So I had him for 22 years of my life, so he literally watched me grow up. And I don't think many doctors get to see that. I don't think many of them do. But I was very lucky enough to have him. Like, I literally followed him from, like, hospital to hospital. I think during my time, you know, being his patient, I think he had only gone to 3 different hospitals that I had to travel to. He had, like, 3 different offices, that he had been transferred to within his time that I was his patient. So his name is John McKeon. So if you don't know who John McKeon is, he is a pediatric orthopedics. He is amazing, which he did, you know, amazingly well for many years. He actually retired in September, which was the last time I saw him. And there's actually a picture of me and him on Instagram. I put it on my Instagram, a picture of me and him in September. So I did get a picture of him before, you know, I had to say goodbye to him so he can enjoy his retirement. I'm pretty sure he's going to be very much enjoying it. I think he's, what's he? He's in his 70s now, I think. Somewhat like that. But he was amazing for my, for my life. So he originally did my foot surgery when I was in 7th grade that I had. on my left foot. So what he did was he took a small piece of bone out. I don't like showing my feet because I'm not someone who likes my feet. And some people like to see feet. Thing is, I'm not a foot fetish person who likes to go showing off my body parts. But in order to help you people out for this thing, there was a small piece of bone. I don't even know how I'm going to show you guys this, but there is a small piece of bone that he had taken out, like in the middle of like where my foot and ankle kind of meet. I have shorts on, guys. Oh my goodness, this is not going very well for me. Is this? No. So I didn't want to edit this video, but there was a small little piece of bone. I think in the future I should definitely talk to you guys about my foot surgeries, to give you guys like a comparison of the foot surgeries I had to go through. But there was a small piece of bone he had to take out, so he could release my foot so that it could come down, so that I could walk on it. The thing is, I still walk on my heels, guys. Like, on both of my feet, I walk on my heels. That's just how I walk. Even though I know how to walk. It's just that's how my feet just work. They walk on the heel. So, that was my original surgery, which went well. Because my foot it's not up in the air anymore. It's not like just hanging up there and I'm walking on a heel, putting all this pressure on it. Now, after many years, since I am 22, I will be 23 by the time I have the surgery, I am having surgery on that same foot because I have a lot of pressure buildup. Now, 2 months ago, back like at the end of March, I think it was, something like that. I don't know. My mom has I have my mom's calendar. I don't even know. When did I go? I went when? When did I go to the doctor's? Oh, it was March 19th I went to the doctor's. Like my regular doctor. I went to the regular doctor's March 19th. Because I had found that I had like this kind of like bruising on the bottom of my heel, and I was unsure of what that was. So I went to my regular doctor's. She had told me that it was like a pressure wound or something like that from, walking a lot on my heels. So she told me not to walk on it so much, and that maybe it would go down. Then, because I couldn't get to the orthopedics quickly enough, they did not have an appointment open enough until the 9th of April. So, the 9th of April, I went to my orthopedics, and this was the first time I was seeing my new orthopedic doctor. His last name is Toussaint, I think that's how you say it. Hold on. I know this is becoming a super long video, but I like to give you guys informational stuff. So his name is, and I have my iPad over here. I think that's how you say it, Toussaint. I'm literally so. Hold on, guys. It's in New Brunswick. I go, in case anybody was wondering, I go to East Brunswick. For my orthopedics, in case anybody was wondering. I'm trying to find it. I'm literally... Okay. So, I want to make sure I tell you guys the name of the doctor. Because, like, I'm really not... Alright, where is the name? Alright, here he is. I think it's Tuason. Tuason. I am... Why did some doctors have to have the weirdest last names? Come on. But his first name is Dominic. He was very nice. Like, literally, it was, like, the first time, like, on April 9th I was seeing him. And, you know, I got x-rays and stuff on my left foot because he was looking at it. And when he came back and said that I needed surgery, that was like, what? It's like, you gotta be kidding me. It's always a big shock. Anytime when anybody says you're getting surgery, it's a big shock because it's like, how is this happening? How is this happening? Like, I don't think I've ever been in more shock than anytime I've heard the words, you need surgery. And he literally wanted to do that surgery. He wanted to do the surgery that I'm supposed to be having on May 18th. The week after, I had already seen him on April 9th. I said, nope. The thing is, with my left foot, as I have a lot of pressure buildup, which is what they found, because of all the walking that I do have, because I walk on my heels, all that pressure was building up in my foot and caused that kind of like sore on the bottom of my foot, like a pressure kind of like wound sore, kind of bruising almost like. So that was the reason why I need to get the surgery. So there was a lot of pressure buildup that he said that he saw in the x-ray. So, and it does hurt to walk on it. I don't have feeling in my feet, guys. So the only way I was able to know that it was bothering me is that the pain was shooting up into my ankle. That was the only way I could know that there was pain and stuff, and it was like difficult to walk on, but I wouldn't know if it was painful or not because my sensation stops just below my ankle. I have no feeling in my feet. I have feeling everywhere else in my body. Like, it's not like, I don't have like the greatest feeling like in my bladder, and I don't have like, my sensation down like in my lower back is kind of very sensitive like, but I can feel. But if you were to touch my feet and stuff, I can't tell you if anything's there. Which is why I have to be very cautious and stuff when, you know, walking on the floors and stuff because I can't feel nothing. And I also have to be very cautious, you know, when it comes to if there's like sores and stuff on my feet because I most likely won't know if there's anything going wrong unless I look at it personally or have someone go and examine it because I have no feeling. So I should have had the surgery done a month ago. Now, I wanted to enjoy my birthday, because he told me that this recovery process would be 6 weeks in a cast, and he did not want me to absolutely not walk on it whatsoever. See, the thing was, with my surgery that I had in 7th grade, I was allowed to walk on my cast. Not sure why, but he said that this procedure, even though it's an in and out procedure, so that means I don't need to stay in the hospital for it. When I told some people about that, they were very kind of shocked and things like that. You know, other people who are disabled that I talked to. Some people don't understand why some things are a quick in and out procedure and things like that. Some surgeries are. I really can't give an explanation, but sometimes some things are much more easier than others. I've had procedures done, like on the operating table, like things for like my bladder and stuff that were like quick in and out procedures and stuff like that. But overall, I can't give you an explanation as to why. You have to talk to a doctor as to why some things require being in a hospital and some things don't. The surgery that I had in 7th grade, I was able to walk on the cast. This time around, I'm not allowed to walk on it because he said it would ruin the recovery process of, you know, of the bone setting right, because this is a little bit more, what they're exactly doing is that I will be in a cast for 6 weeks, so so I won't be moving, maybe much, who knows. Thing is, I have a walker, I have crutches, and I have forearm crutches, and I have a wheelchair. So, I have many options, so if I want to get around my house, and I want to make videos for you guys, hopefully, I will just use them, and I will try to walk maybe, like, on one foot. We'll see how that goes. I don't have great balance as it is, so it might be a little bit of a challenge. So, the surgery that I will be having on May 18th, and it's scheduled for 9:30 a.m., so I'm not quite sure. The surgery that I'm having is, you guys are not even gonna be able to see this. It's called a oh gosh, forget it. I cannot pronounce things like this for the life of me. Guys, I'm good. I'm lucky I can say spina bifida, but if we come to other medical terms, I most likely am not going to be saying it. I'm gonna blow it up here on my iPad. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see this. But this is the closest I am getting. So that is what it says. That's what I'm having. And it will be in the title of this video as well. So, to help you guys out a little bit more, it will be in the title of this video of what kind of surgery I'm having, because I'm not just going to title this, I'm having surgery, and then people freak out. Because that's kind of what most people title these things as. Kind of like clickbaity-ish, but I'm not clickbaity. So, it will be in the title of this video, so if you need to, and I will have it in the description box as well. So if you want to know what the surgery is called, it will be in there as well. So, what does that mean? I'm going to explain it to you because he explained it to me, and it's kind of a basic definition. So what that means is he's going to actually break my bone. If I didn't think having a bone removed, now I'm going to say my surgery that I had in 7th grade for my foot didn't hurt. I had no pain. I'm going to say that. I recovered very nicely. There was no pain. So, before anybody starts asking me if I was in pain the first round, no, I was not. The first time I had foot surgery, I was not in pain. I did not feel anything. I was okay. I was in a cast for, I don't know, maybe a week. Didn't feel anything. I was fine. Didn't need no medicine. Now that I'm having this surgery on May 18th, they're actually going to break a bone. If I thought, because the first time I only had a small piece of bone removed. So, and that actually grew back, but it didn't interrupt my foot or anything. But now I'm actually having a piece of bone cracked. And like the bottom of my heel. What they do is they crack the bone in the heel. So he's going to be doing it. So the orthopedic doctor that I just told you the name of and that I met recently, for the first time ever, he's going to be doing the surgery. So I have a lot. That's also kind of why I wanted to hold off. It's because it's like I have to put a lot of trust into this guy. I have to put a lot of trust into this guy that I just met. But the thing is, my previous orthopedic doctor that retired back in September, Dr. McKeon, he is the one that recommended me to him. He gave a ton of his patients to this guy. So he does feel the pressure. He has said it. So he does, feel that. But, he said that he got a lot of, Dr. McKeon's patients. Like a lot of them that and Dr. McKeon, he saw a lot of patients. Most likely a lot of patients from, patients that he had since birth and stuff that he's got to see growing up and things like that. So a lot of his patients were like really, lifetime long patients that he had to figure out who he was gonna, trust and give all these people to, because he wasn't just gonna give it to random people. And I feel like a lot of the doctors that I was lucky enough to have growing up, they knew each other, like, because they all worked in the same hospital at some point in my life. Like the hospital that I was born in. I was born in Newark, New Jersey, for anybody that was wondering. But at one point, all of my doctors worked in the same hospital, which is why I'm lucky enough to have these kind of doctors, because they were doctors that I had from birth to my adult life. For the most part, most of them, because they all worked in the same building at one point, and then I was lucky enough that I was able to follow them to like their other locations that they have, or that they ended up having to be moved to. So not everybody gets to have the experience I did with a lot of these doctors, but he seems like a very nice guy, so that's what I'm very excited for. He seems a very bit much younger. He seems like he's probably in his 30s. I don't know if that's really true or not, but he seems younger than, Dr. McKeon, because Dr. McKeon was like in his 70s when he retired. So, I'm really lucky and stuff like that. So, he's going to be breaking a bone in my heel, and he's going to be putting screws in. So, that is kind of very difficult to process, that I'm going to have screws in me. I'm going to have like actual metal in my body now. After many years of being asked, do you have metal in your body? Now I'm going to have to say yes. Kind of very not the greatest thing to hear in the world, but I am hopefully, and my mom's going in this room. I'm still recording. I'm recording, Mom. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. You want to show it? They got it for me? You want to show it?
I don't know. I'm filming, so wait for me to be finished. Alright, so sorry about that. My mom just walked in with food. I'm kind of pre-filming this video for you guys, because it'll be uploaded on Wednesday. What day is it going to be uploaded? What day is it? May 9th. Okay, so this will be uploaded on May 9th, guys. So we're uploading this like a week before my surgery because I don't like telling people things quickly. So yeah, there's gonna be screws in my foot to hold the bone in place. That's the best I can tell you guys. So my foot will be in a cast for 6 weeks for the recovery process. That's the best I can tell you at this moment, right now. I'm going to try to hopefully, if I can, vlog the process. Well, I can't vlog the surgery, guys. Can't do that. But I will try to vlog, I guess, the healing process of it, or if I'm lucky enough, maybe well, I am gonna take you to the hospital, hopefully, and maybe I'll have him explain the surgery if he's willing to. You know, some doctors don't really like doing that kind of stuff, but if I'm lucky enough to convince him, maybe. If I was lucky enough to convince my orthotics guy that does my braces and get him on video, can I convince other doctors too? I don't know. But that's all I have to tell you guys. I'm gonna be okay. Nothing life-threatening's happening to me. Which is why I don't like talking to, which is why I don't really tell people these kinds of things. Or I'm not one to brag and say things like this. But if I'm able to help somebody, I hope I can. But this is the best definition of the thing you're going to get from me of this surgery. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was somewhat helpful. I know it's almost 40 minutes long. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this, give it a big thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. And I'm gonna go eat now. So, I've been filming for a couple hours now. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know about video schedule. I don't know about videos yet for after surgery. But I will figure something out. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys all in my next video. I love you guys. Have a beautiful and magical day. Bye!